people sit here with their noses up in the air, like people like me that touch dirt for a living. We're pieces of shit.
I thought you guys moved out ahead of me. I was trying to catch up with you.
So what brought you here today?
All right, take it easy, guys.
My country, too, man. My country brought me here. Watching it die. Just watching it die.
I hear you. So where are you from?
North Carolina. North Carolina, and I'm proud to say maybe 8 of us came down here from North Carolina. Everybody on the computer talking to one another what they're going to do and how they're going to come down here and they're going to fight the good fight. You know, 5 or 6 of us here, you know, that I could count that we met up with. That was it, and nothing.
So do you believe there's a political solution?
Is there a political solution? It can only, in my opinion, can only start from basically cleaning the house. You got to start over. When this country started, there was no party. It was the party for America. There's no party for America. It's the old paradigm. Two of them playing ping pong back and forth. Who's going to win the game? Who's going to get the most bucks out of it? And how quick they can put us all. I mean, they just want to take the Midwest and countries, you know, cities and towns, states like ours, and turn them into farmland and put us to work on farms and dumbing down our kids. It's just never-ending nonsense. It's just, you know, just. When are people going to stop and wake up, man? That's all you need is to wake up. Just figure it out every day that you don't even have time to breathe to come here. You got to sacrifice. You got to give up. How did the United States start in the first place? These guys gave up everything. They had family, riches, everything to make this happen. Now nobody wants to lose their toys. Everybody's afraid. Got sold their family, sitting at home, literally afraid to get their pictures taken because they might lose their checks. I mean, it's just, I mean, they've got us with our back to the wall, and they're just pinching us all off. I'm sitting here deciding with my girl right now is whether or not we're going to pack our stuff and go off to the damn hills and just say, well, you know what? Nobody wants to help us. We'll do it for ourselves. Live out our last 40 years of our life hiding in the damn woods, taking care of ourselves, so we don't have our freedom stripped away anymore. It's just never ending, bud. And put this out there. People waiting for it.
Yeah.
It's gone. It's gone. It's over. And I see it more and more every day. People with their nose up in the air thinking that somebody's just going to take care of it. They're just going to handle things and take care of it.
Well, I appreciate that sentiment, and mine mixes it perfectly. Hold on. Okay, so why are you here today?
Well, I'm here for term limits for people in Congress. I'm here for equality for all humans. I'm transgendered myself, and I think that this government has a lot of nerve, being civil servants, thinking they can divvy out, you know, people's rights, human rights. We're all humans, no matter what our situation may be. And for them to think they can just say, oh, well, this year we're going to give somebody rights. I was born with rights. You were born with rights. She was born with rights. My name's Rachel. This is Diane. Diane is transgendered also. And we are part of the LGBT community at large. And we just want to see fairness for everyone, including ourselves.
Do you believe there's a political solution today?
A political solution? Yes. Possibly, but I think it's more of a grassroots solution. We, the people, have to remind them that they work for us.
I believe that says a lot.
Yes.
But you say, yes, there's a political solution. Given in Ohio there were voting counts of 16,000 to 0, do you trust the electoral process?
No, see, that's the whole thing. We have to have some kind of voter ID nationwide.
Right.
It has to be.
But it won't happen because they're fighting it.
How can you guarantee the integrity of the vote if we can't prove who the heck is voting and how many times they're voting?
You need a license to drive a car.
Right.
So, you know, I mean, we should have a license to prove that
if you give
we're
somebody
Americans.
a year to get a national ID card, county governments...
We know there's a solution, but you notice that they are not going to go down that path. That's why I asked.
That's their Apple card.
Right. So, again, my point, do you truly believe there is a political solution?
Getting them out of there, yes. I think there's a political
Do you think
solution.
they'll leave?
No.
The only way to get them to leave is to vote them out, but they control the vote.
Yes, they do.
Well, again,
Okay.
if we can get integrity back, maybe we got to go to the fingerprint dyeing when you vote to make sure you only vote once.
There's ways to make it right.
Oh,
but I
absolutely.
think that flag you're carrying, that "Don't Tread on Me," is going to be
It's-
very appropriate in the days ahead.
Yo, this should be a wake-up call to millions.
It should be.
It should be.
It's disappointing, isn't it?
It really is.
What we
It
have
really
to
is.
realize more than anything is we are not each other's enemies.
We're going-
I'm an American, you're an American,
We're gonna have a silent march.
and they are
American
our civil
flag.
servants, our
Roll it down and
employees.
invert it.
That's
Have you?
we have to get back to.
So you're fully aware of the divisions this government is creating between black and white, rich and
yeah.
poor, gay and not gay.
Absolutely. But see, I come to this, and everybody here, I've been told that everybody here would shun me, and everybody here has been friendly,
And it's been wonderful.
shaking my
Coming up
hand,
to us.
thanking me for being here, because they see that I'm an American too. So
That's right.
Otherwise we wouldn't be here.
And
I
it's-
don't believe the
It's the American
separation is
spirit
amongst
we gotta
us,
get
it's
right.
amongst them.
That's right. That's right. And the battle's not between us. It's amongst
Right.
the people and
Against the two-party party.
a tyrannical government.
Yes.
Okay.
Good cop,
So
bad cop.
that's exactly it. Two sides of the same coin, et cetera, et cetera. And what states are y'all from?
She's from Jersey. I'm from Pennsylvania.
I'm glad you made the trip.
And
Wouldn't have missed it.
we're the
Okay.
for the world.
Yeah.
Thanks for supporting us.
You bet.
Okay, have a great day.
Bye-bye.
What drove you here today?
I'm just disgusted with the government. We have a constitution. They don't run the government per the constitution. It's like an elite bunch of people. Instead of being representative of us, they represent themselves in big money. And worst of all, I believe you have Marxists in government and who are out to change the government to something it wasn't supposed to be. That's all.
You think there's a political solution?
I don't think there's a political solution because at least half of the population are too stupid to understand what's going on.
And where are you from?
I'm from Nevada.
Excellent. Did you make the trip here for this?
Yes?
Good man, good man. Were you involved in the Bundy thing?
No.
Okay.
Should have been. Bundy was actually wrong. But what I'm irritated about the Bundy situation is the way the BLM came on so forceful. That overcomes anything Bundy did.
Right.
Too much force in government.
Yep.
And they're gonna open up a hornet's nest if they keep this up. But mostly, if this government doesn't get back to the precepts of the Constitution, representing the people instead of representing themselves, anything can happen.
Sure. Thank you. So why are you here today?
There's no way you can keep me away from something like this to get together with my fellow patriots and try to take our country back. Because what's happening, we're losing all of our rights, and this country is upside down. And we've got somebody in power that's saying that he's dividing the races, he's tearing this country apart, and we're putting a stop to it. And so that's why I'm here, and we're going to take our country back.
And what state are you from?
I'm from Oklahoma.
And I know you have been at this for a long time. What's your name again?
Yeah, my name's Mickey Booth,
Mick?
and I've written a book. I'm the community organizer from Hawaii because I'm really from Hawaii. My husband and son were both born in Kapiolani Hospital, 30 years apart. And what Obama has put on the WhiteHouse.gov website is a forgery, and it's been proven by a law enforcement agency in the Maricopa County, Arizona Sheriff's Office. Sheriff Joe Arpaio has already held press conferences that Obama's birth certificate is a forgery, as well as his social security number is a stolen number, and his selective service card is also a forgery. So not many people know about it because they're listening to mainstream media that will not report the truth. So it's wonderful that we've got people like you that are here to tell the world the real truth about Americans.
Thank you very much, Nikki. So, where are you from and what motivated you to be here today?
Well, I'm from Chicago, and I've been here for 5 months. I'm an activist,
outside of this as well, just in general, our government is criminal.
I'm from Champaign.
Okay. Yeah, from the Chicago burbs as well. We grew up in Hanover Park, born in Elgin.
So you're an activist and you spend a lot of time here in D.C.
Well, now I do. I don't like it here, but this is where the politicians are. This is where the heart of the problem is, really, other than Wall Street.
So do you think there's a political solution?
No. It's a one-party system. They're all corrupt from top to bottom. The corruption with the politicians, I'm pretty sure, begins early on in their careers in college and universities, which are, again, programmed by the corporations, which own the politicians. So they groom early to do exactly what they want them to do. So, no, I don't think there's a political solution. Not within the federal government, anyway. State government level.
You're from Illinois? And you think there's a solution in Illinois?
Yeah, well, it's not a free political site state-wise in Illinois either, but, the governments in the United States are controlled by the people, should be anyway, but they turn it around. They brainwash people into believing that they have the power. The governments have the power, but the people have the power. So, the idea that there's even term limits when they commit criminal acts and we have to wait until 2 or 3 years before they re-elect somebody else is ridiculous. When that next person is going to be ruled by the same people, the person that you just ejected after waiting 3 years at this point.
All right. Well done.
Okay.
Why are you here today?
Here to actually try and bring some justice back to our government. The government's going a little overhand. I saw one sign today that really, visioned what I want to say, which is get your government off my freedoms. Get it out of my pocket, out of my life. Government should be limited. It's a little bit over range right now. Just try and get it back into, what it should be.
Where are you from?
Delaware.
Delaware. Okay.